Hey you guys, I am Manish Rathod yet with another book recommendation, and today we have one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites, and it is nothing but The Four Agreements. Now this book is also called a wisdom book. Now we will understand why it is called a wisdom book right into the video. Now this book helps us to know the belief system. This book helps us to understand how the society rules our mind, how are the ideologies created in our mind right from our birth, right from our upbringing. What does the society do is they create this four agreements, which is the name of the book. They create this four agreements in our mind, which enhances us to act in a certain way. Now the first agreement is the fear of the society. Now while our upbringing, we are often told by our parents that you should behave in a certain manner, otherwise the society is gonna judge you. So this is the first agreement according to this book, which states that every individual has to imply on the fear of the society, through which it binds us to behave in a certain way. So it says that all our normal tendencies are lost in the process of domestication. So what is our true self? Our true self, the pure light which is within us, is lost in the process of domestication, because as soon as we take birth in the society, we are lost in the process. And if we look at human society, we see a place so difficult to live in because it is ruled by fear. See, this is the line from the book, because it is ruled by fear. Now what you understand is the whole dream is based on a false law. Now what our parents do is, or anyone in the society, they create a law by themselves, which is a false law, which helps us to fall in the trap of the society, which helps us, which doesn't elevates us, or it helps us, our brain, to expand. It only helps us to shrink in the size of the others, the perception of the others. Now what we do is, our parents often tell us to portray a good image, to be perfect. So we portray an image of perfection in front of the society, and which is not a true self. So we are again trapped into the whole law, which is circulated through different hegemonies, through ideologies, and we reject ourselves because they are not what they pretend to be. Now when we are pretending something perfect to others, so are the other people pretending to us. So the whole image of a person, what are we truly meant to be, is not shown clearly. The picture is not clear yet, and we aren't trusting on anyone, because we are thinking they might be also portraying an image of perfectness which we are portraying. So what often we think is, this is a line from a book, we are not good enough for ourselves because we don't fit with our own image of perfection. So image of perfection which is built according to the society, according to this book, The Four Agreements, is that we should have a life that is very simple, slow, low. We should be calm, we should be we should not tend to be angry, we should suppress our emotions, we should be stable. So these are the emotions that the society has implies on us, that if we are in a certain manner, then only we are a gentleman or gentlewoman. So often we are portraying this image, and this image, if sometimes is not portrayed perfectly, then we think that we are not good enough for ourselves. The way we judge ourselves is the worst judge that ever existed. See, so beautiful line. The way we judge ourselves is the worst judge that ever existed. So often we tend to judge ourselves so much that we create our own our own narratives about ourselves, and which push us, which punish us as human beings. So if this narratives that are punished by ourselves, it punishes us. This book not only shares the four agreements that the society has implied on us, but it also says that we can exchange the agreements with us. The first agreement is being impeccable. Now what do you mean by being impeccable? It means being so stunned in your words, having so much self-belief in yourself, that no matter what, If you speak, you have a good life, you have a good life. No matter what are the circumstances, what struggles you are going, what are the obstacles. So this book claims that what you speak is what it is going to happen. And there is one beautiful line. I will read it for you. The line is that the seeds are opinions, ideas and concepts. The word is like a seed and human mind is so fertile. So if anyone is saying us that we are not good enough, it is like a seed that is being sown in our mind, and it is going to eventually blossom into a plant. The another word that is my personal favorite, and I have highlighted it for so many times, it is, your word is pure magic and misuse of your word is black magic. When you are using misuse of your word, the writer is how we can interpret it is like when we are using bad words for our own self, when we are not being